Hello and welcome to the key messages from the webinar we ran last week. The webinar was about what knowledge and skills do chefs need to lead the shift to sustainable food service. So we're just going to share with you really quickly today the key messages from that. Really brief introduction. My name's Will Nicholson. I'm an ex-chef, ex-restaurant owner, and I've worked in food sustainability research and with food service businesses on sustainability initiatives over the last few years. My company, Interfood, uses research and technology to help food service businesses to serve more profitable, sustainable and healthy meals. You can find out a bit more about us at interfood.no. But on to the webinar. We were interested in what chefs knew about key sustainability issues and whether they felt they had enough skills to actually implement solutions, for example, for climate change, for land use change and its causes, for soil degradation and its causes, sustainable seafood and ocean habitats, and of course food waste, which are all kind of key issues that we need to deal with in food service. So what we were really interested in really is, how does food service take a lead here? It's pretty obvious that we need to be creating sustainable food concepts and menus, but we need to have engaged, motivated and knowledgeable chefs to act as champions, and we need to be able to communicate food sustainability to our guests and customers. So what we did was we had a short survey with about 50 chefs, and we followed it up with some more detailed interviews. This is what we found. When we asked chefs if they had a good understanding about the environmental impacts of our food systems, the majority of them said no, or it varies. So what we have is an inconsistency in the understanding of the key personnel. When we dug a little deeper, we asked which topics chefs would like to have more knowledge about. They wanted to hear more about food and climate change, deforestation, ocean habitats, food waste, and chemical use in food production. A pretty broad spectrum of space where chefs really felt they needed more knowledge and they wanted more skills. So I think we've got a responsibility to step up and help them there. And for which areas of work would chefs like to have more skills? They want to be able to create sustainable recipes. They are slightly less interested in sustainable sales, and I think that's probably more of a front of house responsibility, and they wanted to be able to reduce wastage. We then followed it up with some interviews, and the key themes that came out from the interviews were chefs wanted accessible and flexible learning opportunities. They didn't want to be necessarily sent to a half-day training course off-site. And they wanted consistency. They felt there was a lot of inconsistency in the messaging that they were being given about food sustainability. They wanted clear messages. And they also felt that there was a need for more knowledge at all levels within the organisation. So head office, food concept development, sales, front of house, as well as chefs. So that's what we learned. We then tested out some ideas. So we ran a pilot course in November 2017 in collaboration with the Chefs Forum in the UK. We got some really positive feedback from chefs, and we got some good advice and feedback for them on how we can improve the course. So at Interfood, what we've done is we've created 2 new online courses written by chefs for chefs. Food and Environmental Essentials, which is for all kitchen staff. The idea is that they will all get a really good grounding in the key environmental impacts from food and what this means in their daily jobs for menus, sales and waste. So not only are we going to have knowledgeable and engaged chefs working in the kitchens, but this normally leads to a better business performance as well in terms of cost control, retention of staff and communication with your guests. And then for kitchen managers, development chefs, head chefs, we've got a second course that is how to create and sell menu plans that are sustainable and profitable, and this was the key course we piloted before, and this covers the same environment essentials, but then we go into a lot of detail based on projects that we at Interfood have done with caterers, restaurants and hotels in the past that have been successful, for how to create sustainable menu plans, how to sell sustainable menu plans, and how to measure your success. So we put this out because we want to help chefs to really get to grips with this and really drive the change. Now we're delivering all of these courses online, so that means chefs can dip into them. They don't need to take a full day out from their jobs. They're short instructional videos with learning exercises in between. They can be taken individually or they can be taken as a group. And we've tried to price them as affordably as we possibly can to engage with as many chefs as we can. To celebrate, we're offering a 30% discount on all courses before the 15th of January 2018. We are offering some group bookings that you can find out about if you get in touch with us. So where can you find out about this? The online courses are hosted on the School of Sustainable Food Service, which is our online training platform, and you can get to that via skillsthatsavetheworld.teachable.com. All of our courses have got that 30% discount before the 15th of January. For your teams, we're offering the same discounts plus some special packages for teams, and you can find out about that at interfood.no/courses. So I hope this has been interesting for you. If you'd like to hear more, please get in touch at interfood.no or just through interfood.no/courses. We will be running more webinars early next year, looking specifically at a canvas for sustainable food service. Hope to have you with us.